Like many Americans, before the election happened, kind of forgot about Alaska. I apologize. Here's how I'm going to make it up. 5 things I didn't know, now I know about Alaska, and you probably should too, and you probably going to be shocked about it. 5. Number 1, did you know that at one point Russia owned Alaska and sold it to America, and you could still walk to Russia from Alaska? In all my years of living, I've always thought Russia was somewhere around China, and I always thought that, don't judge me, blame your mama. But today I found out that Russia and Alaska is very, very, very close to each other. It's so close that when it gets real cold in the ocean, the lake, whatever separates Russia from Alaska freezes, you can walk to Russia from Alaska. Now, I'm not suggesting you do that because you got polar bears and you got whales and you got grizzly bears and you got other bears and you got bald eagles. I don't know if the bald eagle gonna hurt you, but you got all that stuff. Why are you walking? That's a long walk. You can't Uber over the ocean. That's all I'm saying. I did not know Russia and Alaska was that close. I did not know Russia sold Alaska to America. I don't know how much money it was, but it was more money than I got in my bank account, I'm pretty sure. Number 2, the top job in Alaska ain't fishermen. Now, I know like a lot of other people, when you think of Alaska, you think of fishermen, deep sea, rugged, outdoors. When it comes to Alaska, the top jobs in Alaska are actually medical professionals. So it's a lot of psychiatrists, a lot of doctors, a lot of people in the medical field. I don't know where y'all find the time to do that kind of stuff in Alaska because everything is outdoor, but that's the top jobs in Alaska. So if you're thinking about moving to Alaska as a dog, I heard Alaska pays well. Alaska pays you to live there. Okay. You go to Alaska, they're going to give you like $1,600 a month to live in Alaska. They ain't going to give you like $60,000 a month to live in Alaska like all the internet commercials and the Facebook and YouTube apps be telling me. Because I thought about going to Alaska to be a comedian because I thought I was going to get an extra $24,000 stipend, a house, and a car. And when I applied for stuff, they said I got to get a job when I move there. I'm just going to stay jobless here in Florida. I'm straight. Number 3, Alaska has one of the highest violent crime rates in America. What? Now, when I read this stat, I was confused because Alaska ain't got a lot of people. The city with the most people, and it has 300,000 people, and it's all spread out. Alaska is like half the size of America, but it has the least people in the state, whatever. Where y'all find time to be violent at in Alaska? Like, do you know how mad you gotta be to go find time to be violent in Alaska? You gotta wake up, put on clothes, go outside. It might be freezing temperature, and then your neighbor gonna live a whole town away. So you gotta get in your car, drive 40 minutes, but you gotta shovel the snow out the driveway before you even go get mad at that person. Then you gotta drive it. Then you gotta still have the mind and mental space to be angry when you achieve and reach your victim. Hell no. Nah, that stat don't make sense. How do y'all find time to be violent in Alaska? Number 4, 6 months out the year is either nighttime or it's daytime. What? In Alaska, for 6 months out the year, is either 24 hours of darkness or 24 hours of light. Now, I might be wrong about this math. Somebody please correct me. But if I got to wake up when it's sunshine and go to sleep when it's sunshine, I'm going to be higher than anything. You want to talk about taking a trip? You want to talk about taking acid? You want to talk about doing crack? You can't do nothing. You can't sneak. The freaks come out at night. No, ain't no freaks. How am I supposed to go home and get in the mood, burn candles when it's hotter than hell outside? I don't know how hot it is outside because in the summertime, the highs it get is 70. I had read something. They said it gets scorching 70 in Alaska. If anybody from Alaska ever put scorching in front of any of their weather, we not friends no more. Block me back right now. Ain't nothing scorching about 70 in Alaska. I live in Florida where if you walk outside, all your insides gonna be on fire. Herpes type, gonorrhea type warmth down bottom. 24 hours of nighttime or sunshine will drive a man insane. Which brings me to number 5. Number 5, if you are a woman that needs a man, Alaska have more men than women. If you live in the other 49 states in America and you just tired of the man in your city and you just can't find nobody that's going to treat you right, go to Alaska. It's 108 men to every 100 women. So if Johnny ain't acting right, Johnny got a brother and Johnny brother got a cousin and Johnny brother cousin got a friend and Johnny brother cousin who has a friend has a dog that has an owner named Robert who probably is a practitioner, a doctor practitioner, but you got to be careful if you get one because you don't know his temperament because people in Alaska, they got all the time in the world to go be angry in the city is so spread out, so he might be mad if you don't pick up a phone call or respond to one of his texts, but that's absolutely okay because it's daytime. He can't find you because he gonna be sleepy away. He gonna sleep 1 hour like this. Alaska is a place that seems like it was written in a Dr. Seuss book. And I can't wait to go. Alaska.